is U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go. It's week 14. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. He'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
First, you try to run it. Second, you try to throw it. And both times, you end up behind your own line of scrimmage. Break out the coffee along the sideline. Get everybody a dose of caffeine because one side came to play and the other better wake up.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He'll take it in short of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Vikings are going to take over with their eyes on the end zone. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
Second down now, 7 to go. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Jones once more. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
To the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Big man showing up the yards. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Jones. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. They motion the slot man right. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. 8 yards on the carry, and that brings them closer for 2nd and goal.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over at the start of the next quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They're set up with it after the pick to end the 1st. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Going right side, Robinson with it. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down give to Robinson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing from the gun here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up second down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
On second down, Robinson. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
They kick the running back in motion. Forced out to his right. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 16 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Ball at the 33 for first down. They'll throw it. Caught at the 10-yard line. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point by Koo is up and good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
I'm driving a Bentley Bentayga like I don't love my life. I'm in that thing shifting, and I'm lane switching. I'm standing on straight, baby.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And he'll get them enough for a first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. The pass ball's incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 39. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Has the connection to Jones. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. McCarthy throwing here. Jones reels it in. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings tie this game 7-7. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He beams one deep right side. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted actually, so 2nd down coming up. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Now looking to throw. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. Calling around 3, and that leaves them with 4th down. They're going for this. Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's out of bounds. Never really got a chance at reaching the marker there, so they're going to turn this over on downs. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Smith able to put it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Here's Smith on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Able to find Hawkinson. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10, here's Jones. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Well, that doesn't net a... yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, second and inches. Staying on the ground with Jones. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They're now set for first and 10. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. It could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
He brings it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Here's Smith on the return. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another carry for Robinson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Working quickly here.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the play. And the Falcons first down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in the game. Like, it doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Running back sent in motion. From the 44 here on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Here's what I know. I know this one, Kate, from personal experience. After this one's over, QB, well, he's going to spend some time in that cold tub because he's spending so much time on the ground, taking a beating today. This offensive line, this offense has got to find a way to protect the passer.
3rd and long for him here. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes and have to stay in position, and most importantly, swat that pass away.
Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. This one returned for 11 yards. And it's going to be Vikings football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. On play action now, McCarthy. Able to get it to Moore. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Falcons going nickel to defend this third down play. Jones trying the left side. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end.
Falcons 7.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. A give left side to Jones. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They put a receiver in motion right. Handoff on 2nd and short. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Offense to the line for 2nd down. McCarthy to throw it. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. McCarthy looking to throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown and field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. They'll throw on 1st. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He's on the move. On the move, past the 40. Good gain here as he heads out of bounds.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here's 2nd and 2. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Ivan Pace has got it. And the Vikings take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive, 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. He'll get this to Tucker. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings getting closer to their 10th win of the season. First and 10 from the 41. They give to Jones, right side. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So now, after the penalty, it's 1st and 15. Running it after the penalty. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Stuck at the line, and now it'll be 2nd and 10. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Going with Jones on the ground. That's a big hole left. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We've got to see what this flag is all about. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Has the connection to Hockenson. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Now it's McCarthy. Catch is made in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Jones does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Another try for Jones. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Vikings so likely locked up the win right there. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Gotta hurry this to the line. Second and 4. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. That one intended for Drake London. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Setting up a throw. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. So it's a win for the Vikings. And they continue playing their best ball of the season over this.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks. Hermes fur on my feet, I'm a lead. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa. I'm a dancer, dance all. You pay fees for my big show in Ibiza for my leisure. Lists. I don't do arguments in my relationships. I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this and say something. I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this. I'm lit. I don't do two-face and that's the face card on my wrist. She get away. She get away. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. She ate away. She ate away. She ate away. She ate away. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back.
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in a bottle, put my heart in a case. Yeah, it's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Send me sipping on cold fruit. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil went walking my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. Love keeps knocking, but I just stay home.